and sit down.
Hello folks, Colin here, Festa 67's workshop. Welcome to issue number 27 of Legends of Ferrari F1, the die-cast 1/24 scale model collection from our good old mates over at DeAgostini. Now if you'd like to grab these, head over to their website. There's a clickable link below in the description, and you too can have these in your collection. So what have we got this week? We have got the Ferrari D50 from 1956, driven by Juan Manuel Fangio, folks. Yes, considered by the purists to be the greatest of all time, folks. Yes, the GOAT. And look at that. Oh, I've done it look beautiful, folks. So let's have a quick scope through the magazine, and then we'll drop this beautiful Ferrari on the bench for you. Loads of blurb in the magazine there about Fangio, the car, its background, all the specifications, etc., on what was underneath the bonnet of this car. And what a thing of beauty from an era where side skirts were beginning to come in, or side pods, should we say. 1956, there'll be more opportunities, it says. But look at the cars and how they're beginning to develop. From the torpedo shape, they're now getting wider with side pods and getting ready for the era of the wings. There she is in all of her glory, looking rather spectacular, folks. This is the Mercedes withdrawal there, which gave Fangio his chance. Loads of blurb, etc. there, his date of birth, the date he died, bless him, in 1995, that long ago, folks. And here's Fangio at the wheel of a D50 there, looking rather in it. Look at how exposed the drivers were back then. Absolutely made of steel, should we say, bless them. So give the magazines a read, folks. They're well worth it. So without further ado, let's get the model out and see what we got. This is how your model arrives, with a red cardboard base that I've trimmed off. I keep my slip covers on all the time that I'm handling these, just to stop me damaging them. So we'll pop this out of the display case and we'll put it on the bench, and we'll have a quick look around, folks, to see what this model looks like. And there you go, folks. So we'll start with a top-down view. Look at that. You can see the original silhouette that were the cars of this era, which were the torpedo shape. And already you've got the bulging side pods forming. Inside there, you've got the wooden steering wheel, sat there like that, 3-spoke, no buttons, not like the modern era. Dashboard there with all the dials, gauges, etc. that you need. Manual gear lever just on the right-hand side, on the side there. Little bucket seat. But look how just sheet aluminium made up the cockpit. You can see right down there the pedals, etc. all sitting there. But again, how exposed and everything. And do you notice no seat belts, folks? Shocking, isn't it, to think of it? But back then the consensus was it was far easier to be thrown from the car if it crashed than be in it. And it doesn't compute, does it now? Then as we spin her sideways, you've got the 4 exhausts poking out at the side there. Knock off wheel nuts on the side there, just clonk them off with a hammer, and you just drop the wheels off. But look at the shape. Beautiful silhouette, and it just looks so sexy. Flush underneath there. Beautiful, beautiful looking car. The nose there with the blue and the yellow painted across the front there. Number 1 painted on there, the Ferrari symbols. But the thing you notice about these cars is the lack of sponsorship back in the day. It just looks so clean, doesn't they? Almost that elegant look where you just see the car for itself. It talks for itself. You don't need all of the blurb all over it. And again, driver's eye view. You can imagine just shooting down the track there, looking through that tiny, tiny screen. How exposed you must have felt back then. But again, you're seeing here, a bit like the modern era of F1, where you've got the scoops or scallops right down the sides there to send air down and push the car down. You can see how even the part here of the engine cover on the modern car, I mean on this, the engine's still in the front. But you can just see the shapes beginning to form that you see on modern era F1 cars. But again, look how tight the suspension is to the car, whereas modern era, everything sits right out here now with long wishbones and that. But absolutely beautiful, beautiful example of a Ferrari there, folks. And it just, you sit back and you look at these, and having seen, you know, all the different cars in this collection so far, it gives you an appreciation of the evolution just of this one mark, which is Ferrari. You think of all the other different manufacturers that have evolved their cars over the years. It is phenomenal development. And what a history there is. You know, these cars are, a lot of them are sat in private collections, but they're beginning to get sold, and modern owners now are looking at making them available for the public to go and see. And I think that's a great thing, because you don't want cars like this lost to private collections where no one gets to see them. Look at the thin head support there behind the driver. It's just shocking to think how little safety elements there were in the car. But yeah, what can you say? It's absolutely beautiful. It's stunning. And I think anyone out there that is a Ferrari buff is going to be glad to have this in their collection. I like the spoked wheels. I think that just is of its era. So there you go, folks. That is the Ferrari D50, driven by Juan Manuel Fangio, folks. So if you want to add this to your collection, head over to DeAgostini. Clickable link below in the description. And you too can have this beautiful 24 scale on display in your man caves, model room, whatever you choose to display them in. Why not have them? You know you want to. In the meantime, folks, to help me out, you can just click little fester in the corner and subscribe to the channel. I'll be immensely grateful. Ring the bell whilst you're there to get notified of future content. In the meantime, thanks so much for coming in and keeping me company. I look forward to seeing you on the next one. Bye-bye for now.